Hello Internet, and welcome to Merlin's Archery Adventures.
Okay, we're just going to have a little look at a couple of new products from mybo, and that is the Rascal and the Rogue Archery set. Now, growing up, one of my favourite forms of archery was always garden archery. I never had as much fun when I was out there shooting with my dad when I was a kid, using various archery sets that we'd picked up as I was growing up. But now mybo have released these two archery kits. They are essentially proper bows. They're not toys, although you can have a hell of a lot of fun with them. You do need to practice a common sense approach to safety when using them, but we'll go through a few of the safety steps in a little while. But let's have a look at the bows themselves. Let's see what they are. Let's start off with the Rascal. Now the Rascal is the shorter of the two, and we recommend for about ages 8 upwards for this. It is a shorter bow, shorter than the Rogue. Poundage wise, it comes in around 15 pounds at a draw length of between 18 and 22 inches, and it comes with 3 26-inch fiberglass arrows. Now moving up to the Rogue, which is the bigger bow, which we recommend for teen to adult archers. Approximately 25 pounds draw weight for this bow. With a draw length of around 27 inches. This also comes with 3 29-inch fiberglass arrows. So with these two kits you essentially have everything you need to get shooting, albeit a target. Okay, so let's just have a little look at the bows themselves. Let's have a look at the Rascal, just because it's a little bit shorter, a little bit easier to handle on camera. So all you need to do is pop it out of the plastic housing that it comes in. Yours will be attached by zip ties, but I've removed those just for the purpose of the video. But yeah, that just pops out, and it's easy enough to pop them straight back in again and keep everything secure in one place. So you've got your bow, your safety instructions and shooting instructions and arrows all in one place. But let's have a little look at the bow to start with. The good thing about these bows is they are ambidextrous, so you don't need to get different bows for left or right-handed. They can be used in either hand. Now I'm going to be talking from a right-handed point of view, but all you need to do if you are left-handed is just reverse everything. So to shoot, just the way I'd shoot right-handed, I'd hold the bow in my left hand. I'd place the arrow on the left side of the bow. With you'll notice on the arrows there are 3 fletchings, one of which is a different colour. That's your cock feather. Now that needs to point out. So you have your cock feather pointing out and your hen feathers pointing in. You clip it onto the string. Now this is a served string. It's a proper bow string, and it's served. It's not just a braided piece of cord, which I have seen on some other bows. It's a genuine, proper made bowstring that fits really securely onto the nocks up here. But it's no, it's nice and served. You can get replacement strings should anything happen to this string, but they're easy enough to get hold of. The other good thing about this bow is that it comes with finger protectors, so that negates the need for a finger tab or a shooting glove. You can just pick up the bow and start shooting it straight away. Now, a good starting point is you want the arrow to be at 90 degrees square to the bow. You may find you get slightly better results if you push that arrow up ever so slightly to about 1/8 of an inch higher than square. But you can tweak that and find what works for you. And you may also notice that there's a gap in there. So the way this bow is set up to shoot is using a Mediterranean release, which is 1 finger above and 2 below. Now I'm well aware that some people prefer to shoot with 3 under, and that's not an issue. It's easy enough to remedy. These finger protectors do slide up and down the serving with just a little bit of persuasion. So if you do feel more comfortable shooting 3 under, then you just move those finger protectors down, and there you go, you can shoot 3 under. So it suits any way that you want to be shooting. But yeah, it's got a really nice rubber ergonomic grip. I mean, this is the child's bow, but it still fits my hand quite nicely. And it's also a D-shaped bow, so it's not a recurve. It's more akin to an American flat bow style. But that means you're just going to get a nice smooth draw and a nice forgiving bow. It's not going to be too critical like some recurves can be. But yeah, that is essentially the bow. The Rogue was almost exactly the same, just on a much bigger scale. Again, you've got a nice ergonomic grip, really nice long forgiving limbs. You've got the proper bowstring there, nice and it's served, and it's yeah, that'll last you a good long while. You've got again the finger protectors that are separated to place the arrow. Like I say, you can move them down if you prefer to shoot 3 under. So these bows will sort of you can tune them to suit you really. Again, hold it with your left hand. Put the arrow on the left hand side. Obviously, use the bigger arrows for the Rogue over the Rascal. And yeah, you've got a nice shelf there. You could, if you wanted to, tilt the bow ever so slightly to keep the arrow on the shelf, but again, you've got to find which way suits you for shooting. But yeah, that is essentially the Rascal and the Rogue. We've had a look at the bow. Let's have a look at the arrows. Now, the Rogue comes with a 29-inch arrow and the Rascal comes with a 26-inch arrow. These are easily identifiable by their different colours. Now, the arrows that you get with them are a fiberglass mybo Swift arrow. Now, it's important with any arrow, if you notice any damage on the arrow at all, don't shoot it. Replacements are easily available from us, but yeah, please don't shoot a damaged arrow. Check it over before you shoot for any cracks, any splinters, any damage at all. It's better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to shoot a damaged arrow because it could end up splintering and really hurting someone. So please don't do that. The replacements are readily available. But you might want to, before you start shooting, just give them a little flex. Just make sure there's no splinters or cracks or anything in them. So yes, it's important not to shoot a damaged arrow. I mean, you can shoot other arrows off this bow if you wanted to. You could shoot an arrow with a feather, that would come out of there fine. But the arrows that are supplied with it are more than adequate for this bow. You get 3 with each bow, but like I say, replacements are readily available, along with replacement strings for the bow should you ever need one. Also with replacement finger guards should you need one of those. I think we've covered everything with the bow, bar safety instructions. Now you need to take on a common sense approach when you're using a bow. They're not a toy. Like I say, you can have a lot of fun with them, but they could also do someone a lot of damage if you were to misuse it. So like I say, on the back of your bow you have a full list of safety instructions. Please read through those very carefully before you start shooting your bow. Yeah, you should have years and years of fun with these. Like I say, it's what I spent a lot of time doing, and I loved shooting in the garden with my dad. As long as you're safe and sensible, you will have a lot of fun. You just need something to shoot into, which you can check out the website and check some of our leisure targets. We've got a wide range of leisure targets that will suit all your needs. So that has been the Rascal and the Rogue archery sets. I hope you have a lot of fun with those. Anyway, you take care, shoot straight, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.